Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome back to my channel. I have something exciting to share with you. Look at the difference this makes. Oh my goodness, your girl has gone professional. So exciting. I am basically finished work today. I've broken up for the Christmas period and I am so excited. And then Dan was just like, do you want to have an early present? And I was like, yes, always want an early present. And then he was like, oh, it is a practical present. I was like, oh no, like I don't really like practical presents. They remind me of like Hoovers and stuff for the car. Like I don't really want that. So I was just like, no. And then I opened it and I definitely took my words back because Dan, being the wonderful man that he is, decided to get me a little light ring. So, that is why now you can see me and I'm having a little glow up. So very excited. So you can do like a little before and after. So I'm so happy. And also it's one of those things where it also just makes me feel like this is becoming so much more real. And I was watching a Instagram reel and it was about this guy who had like manifested over £1 million in his business. And he said, everyone's like, oh, how did you do it? Like, what did you do? And the key takeaway that he always says is that he became an energetic match for what he desired. And that like really hit me because I was like, oh my goodness, like I completely understood that. And also he was saying how he also got rid of all the things that prevented him from becoming that energetic match for the things that he desired as well. And I just thought, wow. So getting like a selfie ring and eventually like I'll get like a mic as well, because all those things are like saying to the universe like, oh my goodness, like I'm here, I'm ready, this is like a real business, I'm taking this seriously, this is something I want to do as a business and this is something I'm going to make happen and I'm going to show up and do everything to become an energetic match for everything in my life that I want to manifest. And I also saw on Instagram, this is all kind of piecing together now that I'm thinking about this. I saw on Instagram again with will.i.am, and he was just saying that when he was younger, he was like part of a gang and he was trying to get out of it. He knew this wasn't like the life that he wanted. And what he started doing is like acting the way in which he wanted to be. So he started wearing suits, even though he wasn't doing a job that required him to do so. He started talking differently and acting differently and started to act the person that he wanted to be. And then everything kind of shifted in order to make everything happen. Like remember that your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. So whatever we feed it and whatever we tell it, it believes. And so that is exactly what I'm going to do and what I'm going to take away from this, because it's such a powerful message. And this is from people that have already gone before you. You know, you want to take advice and lessons from people who are living the life that you want. Like the biggest, and stupidest thing you can do is take advice from someone that is not living the life that you want. Like, why on earth would you do that? So I just want you to like think about whether or not you are an energetic match for the things that you want. So for example, like if you are wanting to manifest a relationship, are you allowing yourself to open up those kind of opportunities, or are you constantly acting as if you are single, or you have so much clothes on in your wardrobe that you don't have enough space for another person to like enter your life? Like honestly, it sounds really crazy, but it is so true. Like everything that we do and like how we go about our lives and the way that we conduct ourselves has so much power. And like once you tap into that, oh my gosh, like such magic happens. And I was listening to a podcast the other day and this woman was wanting to start her business. And again, like will.i.am, she was dressing as if she was already this incredibly successful woman and would conduct herself in a way that would kind of represent that and kind of make people think that she was already where she wanted to be. And she would turn up and be kind of all dressed up and act really professional and look like the proper businesswoman that she was wanting. and didn't have any money in her bank account. Like, she was properly like struggling. She was sofa surfing. She had this incredible idea that she wanted to like do and like build this amazing business, but was just at like the beginning of it. And then she became super successful. Obviously not overnight, this time it took years. But I remember that when she was talking, she said that like one of her clients did not believe how later on he found out that she was so poor and like she was sofa surfing, living out of her car, because when he initially met her, she was so put together and she came across really confident, and that's obviously why he decided to work with her. But had absolutely no clue that actually she was really poor, living out of her car, sofa surfing, super desperate. But he never knew any of that. And as a result of her like becoming that energetic match for success and acting in accordance with the person she wanted to be, not the person that she was in that moment, she became so successful. And I just think that's so true to life. So, you know, we just need to make sure that we have an awareness and realize that all these things we are doing has so much power over our reality and our future. And you know, you might think, oh gosh, there's like so much to learn and so much to do, but think how much effort you put into figuring out what movie you're going to watch on Netflix and how many hours you waste flicking through the same channel. So do not sit there and tell me that you do not have time to figure out and factor in like whether you are an energetic match to everything that you want and you desire. We just need to make sure that we are putting our time and our focus into things that matter and that are going to grow us and make us the incredible individuals that we are meant to be. And let's start believing in ourselves and realizing what's possible. And also, like, we need to stop focusing on the how, because that is the surest and easiest way for us to fail and never get started. So focus on the what, focus on the why. Why do we want to do these things? Like, what is our vision? And start getting super excited about that and make that vision of the person that we want to become so crystal clear that we already think that that is happening, that we already feel like we are living that life, because I guarantee you the world will conspire to work and make that happen. Like, it is literally like magic. And we hear all these stories and think, oh my goodness, like Jim Carrey is a fine example. Like, he talks about the manifestation and how it completely transformed his life. And I think from memory, he was in his classroom and he drew this red bike and he so badly wanted it and manifested it. And then this neighbor or stranger like turned up on his door, and guess what? It was a bike. And guess what color it was? It was red. Like, this stuff like happens all around the world. So why can it not happen to you? So let's start thinking positively. Let's start growing our like expansion and our experience of the world, and let's go forth and act as if we are the person that we want to be. Like, think about how we dress, think about how we act, think about the things that we say, how we conduct ourselves, whether our shoulders are back or whether they're slunched over. Like, all these things, honestly, magic is the purest sense of the word. And that's so key for like this season as well, because December is such a magical time. And, you know, like, look behind us, like, it's just, everything is just unbelievably amazing. And I just think that when you start tapping into that, like, miracles actually happen. And I'm so excited for that next chapter. And, you know, now that I've come to the end of like my working year at the company that I work at, and I start kind of like thinking back to things and start thinking about like moving forward as well, like, I've just feel like I have so much more energy and excitement, and I feel like I now know what I need to do to put my best foot forward and to make shit happen, to make my dreams like a reality. And oh my goodness, I'm gonna make that happen. Like, and think about the things that you want and what you want to achieve. Don't focus on the how, whatever you do, okay? Make a promise to me, make a promise to yourself that you're not gonna focus on the how, you're gonna focus on the what, you're gonna focus on the why, and you're gonna act in accordance with the person you want to be, not the person you are right now. So I am sending you so much love and so much blessings. Before I go, right, Dan also bought this gift. And you know when you see on all the adverts and on Instagram, and it's like one of those things where they're just like cuts up vegetables really, really easily. I so wish we filmed this because it was hilarious. and nothing that you see that's on Instagram and everything else. So it's like a little fruit crusher, not fruit, veg crusher. And we tried crushing a onion, and oh my goodness, we were basically sat on it and it still did not cut up the onion. Like, it was the most ridiculous thing. And you see people just like, boop, boop, and the onion just like goes into like tiny little pieces. No, it's all a lie, it's all a scam. I don't know how they do it, but these people are clever. So yeah, absolutely, like, think about these things, because you know, often we think it is reality, but no. So next time I buy anything like this, I'm going to record it and I will share it with you, because it's ridiculous how unrealistic and unlike the actual thing that he brought it is, because I think it took more time with us both like sat on the onion crusher than it would be to cut up an onion. So just wanted to share that with you. But I'm so excited that I broke up for the year. Like, oh my goodness, I cannot tell you, because yeah, your girl does not like working where she is. So I'm super excited for 2024 and all that's going to happen, and I'm going to make a change and make a difference. And I'm just so excited. So I'm going to finish my Disaronno and Diet Coke because I'm just thoroughly enjoying that. I'm going to go to the Albion in Clifton and sit by the fire, play some games with Dan, and just look forward to Christmas and 2024, which is absolutely going to be the best year yet. And I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will be back again tomorrow.